Good morning, brothers. What's up?
What's up?
Maybe like, what's up, brothers?
What-
Have you guys seen that?
No, I haven't seen that one. What's up? Welcome to Morning Breath. It is a Thursday. We are joined in, I'll explain the headphones in a second, but we're joined in the studio today by super producer Alex,
Good to be here.
who has a camera today. That's good. John the Voice is here.
Good morning.
And of course, it's Thursday, so the glorious Greta has joined us today.
Hello.
And I think because we have to wear the headphones, we have Tim, who is on
magic of
vacation.
technology.
We do.
Yeah, Tim is on vacation and has decided to check in because he missed. I don't know if he missed us or missed you all, but in one way or the other, he said I have to be there. So
I have to call. I had to call in.
I had to call in.
in.
So Tim, how's things going?
Tippy top of the morning to everybody.
Yeah, there you go.
It's actually like 8:15 here, so I've been up for hours.
Hours. Did you get your work in and your yoga and meditation and everything?
Hell no.
Hell no.
Your cheeks are
No.
nice and rosy. You're getting some sun.
Yeah, that happened. I went out. We went out fishing, not deep sea fishing. We went out fishing, like 80 to 100 feet deep, and that was about 3 hours in the sun. That I did not have enough sunscreen on, so my nose got a bit red that day. But otherwise, a little color and not too bad sun-wise. It's been glorious down here, except for the last 2 days. It's been torrential rainfall, and it's not like a bad rainfall because it's 82 degrees and you could just take a bath in the rain. But it's been pretty pleasant. Hotter than snot already this morning, that's for sure. What are we doing? We're going on a little cruise tonight and out for some lobster.
Yum.
And we're going to go visit Anguilla tomorrow, which is an island just like 9 miles from here.
Nice.
So
Rolls.
we got to get our passports back together and go to another country for a day.
We're all sitting here rethinking our life choices.
Yeah,
Tim.
we're
I
like,
just
why
gotta
are
be
we
here. Like, what the hell are we doing here? All right.
Well, go ahead.
It's just a week, so you guys can do this. My flight down was rather horrendous. I got left out of Des Moines, and I left 45 minutes late, and I had a 45-minute layover in Miami. So therefore, my flight was gone when I got to Miami. No other flights to this lovely island of St. Martin. So I spent the night, Patty and I spent the night in Miami. Now I've got the hiccups.
So you lost a day?
So I lost a day. We left at 8:30 in the morning. There's only 2 flights on United or on American, which is what I was flying. One at 8:30, another one at, well, it would have been whatever the hell time it was. I don't know, 1-ish or something. So that was kind of a bummer. And the reason we were delayed, it was, if you remember, last Friday, it was there was some rain showers, and it was the first plane out at Des Moines at 7, and Charlotte was delayed, and it's a long story, but flying is not as much fun as it used to be. That's for sure.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, at least you made it. You're there. And Jimmy
I'm there.
Jimmy chimed in and says,
Tim.
look at Tan Tim.
There. I like that. Not too burnt, just a little bit.
Just, yeah,
Just
well,
a little bit.
just a little color, right?
Just a little color. I do my very best not to get this dome burnt because that hurts.
Yeah,
I
well,
wish I really had planned on giving you a tour, but the Wi-Fi is somewhat suspect down here, and I don't know. Sometimes I can make calls, and sometimes I can't. I cannot do an iPhone, an iPhone to iPhone, John, like you were talking,
Mm-hmm.
the video chat or whatever you
FaceTime, yeah.
whatever you call it. I cannot get that accomplished.
Yeah. I'm sure your megabyte speed is not probably what it is here in the
Likely.
yeah, you're on vacation. You're supposed to keep your
Disconnect.
keep your phone in the dresser drawer and call her good, right?
Well, in the ideal world, that's what you do. But then I still check emails a couple times a day, just to make sure I know what's going on.
Yeah.
So, guys, a new experience yesterday on the show.
Just Alex and I were yesterday.
Just Boss Man Matt and
Yeah.
producer.
And so we made
We
it.
had a honking full house.
Well, yeah, that's right. So yeah, just Alex and I yesterday. Instead, Patty checked in. So we got to know, was that Patty or was that you?
No, that was Patty, and I was here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was with her because I don't have Facebook.
Yeah, well, that's what we said.
She
So-
only watches the show when you're not on it.
I was just gonna say. She said. I was just gonna say. She said it was her
Oddly
first
enough.
time watching, and I'm like, well, that's kind of rude because Tim's not here. But okay, all right.
She doesn't want to, and she had a topic all picked out. This got talked about last night, and there's supposed to be loads of people all around me right now. I don't think anybody's awake yet.
Well, we could have made them famous, but they missed their chance, right?
They did. They did indeed. I mean, they had big plans. Of course, it was kind of late. It was. It might
Couple
have been
drinks
after
in.
Were
midnight.
these plans laced with liquid encouragement, or like what's the?
Most definitely.
Okay.
It was liquid encouraged last night. And I invited him. I said, come on, it'll be fine. And I have a great dad joke. Unfortunately, Matt, I think I'm going to have to give this one to you privately for you to approve because there is some bad word in it.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll discuss.
So we're not going to do that today.
We won't do it
But
today, but we got one in the can if we need it, right?
If worse comes to worse, I can pull this one out of the hat.
Yeah. Well,
Listen,
you should have been here yesterday because Jimmy suggested on Tuesday that we do some movie quotes. And so that's what we did yesterday
was great.
with Alex. And I was going through the list and I thought, well, everybody knows these. And apparently everybody knows them except for Alex.
And the thing is, it's it's just with his degree that's what made it
That's
all
funny.
the sweeter. It was like, this is
Yeah.
beautiful. And then my favorite part though was Kristen talking about, like, I love how he was so confident, like, it's this, and then like, it's like, no, it's
Confidently wrong, I think is what she said.
yeah.
So anyway,
Love it.
you would have enjoyed that, Tim.
I'm going to go ahead and probably I've listened to 2 shows since I've been down here, but not yesterday's. So
Well-
just a little bit. Patty was commenting yesterday.
Yeah.
We were
Well,
out and about. So
well, we're better with you, but we're making her. So
well, and I thank you for letting me chime in this morning. I'm probably going to pull out of here and let you guys do your thing. I don't even know what time it is now, really.
7:23 here, so 8:23.
7:23. So I filled up part of your day.
You got half our first segment gone, so you're all good.
If all goes well, I'll be back in studio Monday.
All right.
If
Tan
all does not
Tim will
go
be
well,
back.
I'll let you know. I will be back. In my normal garb. What's the way? You guys had some stormy weather up there, didn't you?
Got
Yes.
some rain, yeah.
It's been nice though too the last couple of days.
Awesome. Well, I got an email that said the golf course was shut down for a
Yeah.
day, so I knew there was some problems. But you said good time last night at men's league, huh?
Yeah, they had men's league fun night last night. So 5:30, everybody, they just drew from the deck of cards. You ended up on whose team you ended up on, and then it
Yep.
was $5 buy-in, and away we went from there. So yeah, it was a good
There
time.
you go. Yep. Awesome. Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and let you go because right now I'm stuck in the room and it's sunny out, and there's a pool right around the corner that I was hoping to broadcast from, but that's weren't the case. But that is where I'm heading here shortly.
It's all good. Well, thank you for chiming in, and we will see you next week.
All right, all have a great day.
All right, thanks, Tim.
You bet.
Bye.
And now we can take off the headphones.
Oh, okay.
Stylish headphones.
Yeah, the stylish. I know we look.
stylish.
I know at least I probably look better with them on, but here we are without them.
Now it feels weird. I feel like
exactly. So, take care of a little business. Southeast Iowa Video Network is sponsored by our friends at KCTC. Thank you, Casey.
Thank you, Casey.
Thanks,
And
Casey.
we're powered up and all that good stuff from Hy-Vee and Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh in Fairfield, Mount Pleasant, and Washington. Thank you, Willie.
Thank you, Willie.
And a few people chimed in this morning. Do you guys want to go through the comments? I know you guys got it pulled up too, or at least John does.
different stuff here.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, I got it. So
everybody
it's-
checked in.
Yep. So Paula, Tiffany, Denise, Jimmy, my mom, Julie, good morning to all of you. And I had to read it before I said it out loud. Jimmy says, of course, your buddy Jim has never been invited to play private Washington Country Club.
Well, I will tell you, Jim, it's actually no longer as
It's
such. You
not
can
private.
still come play. You can come play anytime. Absolutely.
So, what do you guys got on your minds today?
Well, apparently the 16 of the weirdest and wackiest facts of the human body
Well,
is one of the
we
things
got
we're
we
talking
got some
about.
of that. We got some options, but before we get to that, we haven't talked about Caitlin Clark since Monday, so I think it's high time we talk about Caitlin Clark. Right?
Sure.
So a couple things. She plays tonight. Preseason games tonight. I think that's on
Is
the
it still on the
WNBA.
app?
I think so. I think I saw that, and I thought I saw that it was still free on the app, but I'm not sure. I know the season
Oh, you have
pass.
to pay for it at some point?
The WNBA app to get a season pass, I think, is $35 or something, but you get like all the games. I mean, a lot of them are going to be on regular TV.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. It's $35.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. But do you remember her opening press conference when the reporter from the Indianapolis Star did the little heart thing to her? Did you guys remember hearing about that?
Mm-hmm.
So did you hear about that, Alex?
I did.
So he did this she does the heart thing, and,
Yeah.
and he did that to her, and then it got really awkward really quickly.
Yeah.
And he got suspended for 2 weeks and without pay, and he is not allowed to cover the Fever games in person this year.
Yeah, he's banned. I thought he was banned even from like no. Is it just the Fever
So-
games or is
Was
it
he
all?
making like weird comments?
Well,
Is it-
he said something. He's I think he was trying to be cute, and
Yeah.
it wasn't cute. It was creepy.
It's creepy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but so I thought somewhere said he was suspended or not. He was suspended, but he also is not going to cover. I saw the same thing you must saw WNBA, but then I saw something later that says he's not allowed to cover the Fever in person.
Gotcha.
He can still write about them, but not be in attendance of any of the events or games.
Well, good for them for shutting that down.
Yeah.
Yeah, they shut that down right
Creeper
now.
in there, yeah.
And obviously I don't know this guy. I've heard of him before. He's like a big time. I mean, he has some national stuff, and he works for Indianapolis. So this is a big deal that he got. They said, nope, not doing that.
Yeah. I was watching a completely different video yesterday. It was this lady was interviewing Cooper DeJean, and there was the conversation about who would win if him and Caitlin Clark played one-on-one.
Yeah.
And so DeJean, who was a basketball player in his own right,
I
he
think
was
in every
really good.
sport.
yeah, and
he's
he's like
all-around
so-
athlete.
But it was hilarious because I don't think that this person who was interviewing him on this podcast, whatever else, knew that he could play like basketball.
He's a baller.
And so he was talking about the text exchange, which is obviously a fun exchange between him and Clark, right? They both are athletes in the University of Iowa and so on. And so Clark wasn't backing down. He wasn't backing down. But this lady reporter or podcast host, I should say, she was just like, okay, like you're actually going to beat Caitlin Clark. Do you really think? And then they start rolling his highlight reel.
I love it.
And she's like, oh, you can play. Oh, wow. And he's just like dunking all over everyone and like driving and crossing people up and all this stuff. And it was like, I'm like, yeah, this guy. Somebody was J.J. Watt was talking on the Pat McAfee show the other day. He said, besides quarterback, which you have to manage everything, he said cornerback is the hardest position to play in football. Like it's like superior athletes play this thing. If you are a defensive back, specifically a cornerback in the NFL, you are a rare athlete,
Yes.
like just in general. So it's pretty incredible. But it was just kind of fun to watch.
Well, his videos of high school. I mean, him dunking the ball. I mean, it is incredible.
And they say his best sport was even baseball.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. But
Yeah.
geez.
He was good at everything.
Yeah. I don't like those guys.
He's just one of those kids, just everything. Like, I can just pick this up and do it.
And do it. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, so there you go. That's the question. Could Cooper beat Caitlin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
If it's just a one-on-one, absolutely. Yeah.
She's gonna get her threes.
I think she'll score.
She'll score.
Yeah.
She'll get her threes. But
Definitely.
I think if he can drive around her and just
Body her up. And
yeah, I don't know. So anyway, all right. And then Iowa got a quarterback yesterday. It's Brendan Sullivan from Northwestern. So just
You guys excited about it? How do we feel?
whatever. We needed a quarterback.
I do.
So he's as good as anybody. Now, I kind of wanted, there's a kid out of Oklahoma that was a quarterback that was in the transfer portal. His name is General Booty, and that's his name.
I
love that.
boy, that's just, man, you're just serving up opportunities for
Is that like the
appropriate
NFL
jokes.
players, like Kool-Aid? Is that his real
Yeah,
name?
Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Kool-Aid something, yeah.
Well, I was watching the Knicks game last night. This guy named Precious. Like,
Yeah.
who names their son Precious? I don't know, but somebody does.
Well,
It's
I
somebody.
want Kirk Ferentz to stand at a podium and say General Booty. That's what
They're
this
probably
world
gonna
needs.
give him a nickname.
That's what this world needs.
Oh, that's without cracking a smile.
Yeah.
too.
Without
That'll
cracking
be
a smile.
that'll be fantastic.
So General Booty has joined our team. Okay, Kirk. Alex, better take us to a break and we'll stay on schedule.
Do it. At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you with a flexible financing you need to install that all-season room or remodel your kitchen with a home equity line of credit. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics, providing quality health care that puts you first. Whether during a hospital stay, seeing a primary care provider for wellness exams or sick visits, minor surgery to a total joint replacement, or recovering from an injury, we're here when you need us.
More than you expect for your health care. Washington County Hospital and Clinics.
Step back in time and create unforgettable memories of the 2024 Midwest Old Threshers Reunion. Gather the family and immerse yourselves in the nostalgic charm of steam engines, antique cars and trucks, tractors, gas engines, and the horses. Whether it's the savory delights from the North Village to the log cabin or the unforgettable concerts, this is where memories are crafted. Plan now to bask in the history of the past from August 29th to September 2nd in Mount Pleasant. Visit oldthreshers.com for details. Don't miss this chance to make timeless memories.
Good morning, Morning Breathers, and welcome back to Morning Breath. It is a Thursday morning. Joined in the studio, as I said before, by super producer Alex.
Good to be here.
Something like that. Is that your new nickname? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And John the Voice and the Glorious Greta are both here. And so my question for both of you, you both work at Washington County Hospital.
I feel like this was set up for us.
Well, actually, I wasn't even transitioning, but that's a nice transition.
That was a nice
That would've
piece,
been a
yeah.
good one. I wish I would have done that. I'll come back to that. You both work at Washington County Hospital. It's a big place. Do you guys ever see each other at work, or is this like you just have to come here to see each other?
We see each other all the time.
All the time.
We see each other a lot more, but his office is literally opposite of mine in the hallway.
right.
But
Well, I was not
we're in the
familiar.
same hall. So.
I'll give you a day in the life how this normally breaks down. Greta's in her office. She's doing her job. She's being productive. She's helping the world.
And what
she's
are you
running.
doing?
She's running the marketing department. And I just walk in and
pops
interrupt
in.
her, and I'm like, "Hey, can I like get this?" And she's like, "Well, when?" And I'm like, "Well."
Now.
Like now, and she is so gracious. Like you had to change your name from just Glorious Greta to Gracious Greta, and she's like, "Yeah, we can do that." Like I don't think there's ever been a time in the 2 years that I've been at the hospital where I'm like, "Hey, could I get this or can you help with this?" Where it wasn't like, absolutely, and then just done. Like she's incredibly helpful, takes everything in stride, and does a phenomenal job.
So someday you're gonna walk in and she's gonna say,
No,
No.
"John, ain't happening."
Yeah.
Now what? You better learn to use a computer, son. 'cause,
Sometimes he comes in with fun stories and get to chat, and that lasts 5
Absolutely.
minutes.
All right.
Sometimes lasts
sometimes
an
it's
hour.
20 an hour. Yeah, wait, I was gonna say, yeah, can't tell them all of our secrets.
Can't tell him
Gosh.
our secrets.
Well, I didn't remember or realize your guys' setup, so I didn't know if you're like on opposite wings of the building, and I thought maybe
Just
maybe
opposite
this
ends
is
of the hall.
like
Yep.
coming together here in the
No,
East Southeast.
they probably see more of me than what they probably would like at this point in time. But no, it's
like,
the
here
way.
comes John.
Like, great. What are we gonna need to do now? No, because the foundation and the and marketing are pretty. I mean, they run really perpendicular to each other. It's
So all right. Well, now we'll transition.
Now we'll transition,
And
even though we're not medical at all.
I was just gonna say, I'm
We're
like,
not in the medical part of the
nope.
hospital,
So that's
but-
the next question. I mean, since you're both here, is anything is anybody getting saved at the hospital? But neither one of you have
Always.
anything to do with that.
Yeah, always.
Our nurses are awesome. Actually, hospital week is next week, so shout
Yes,
out
it
to
is.
them. So
Yes, it is.
And a lot of big stuff going on with the Kelowna Clinic acquisition going on. They're in the middle of overhauling that right now to get it ready to open here in
Got
the
a new
next week.
provider
or so.
hired, I saw. And,
Yep, Megan Squires.
yeah.
Yeah,
So, nice.
doing big things.
Good deal. So here's the transition that I missed earlier. We'll do it now. Totally slipped over my head.
Speaking of healthcare,
Yeah, speaking of healthcare. 16 of the weirdest and wackiest facts on the human body. And I found this on the internet. I can't remember where I give credit to it. But anyway, so 16 things that you may or may not know about your own body. Some of them are cool.
There's
some
some
of them
really
not so
gross.
much.
There's some really gross stuff on here.
So, but I'm going to let you guys go back and forth on this one.
Okay, so we just go from the top and then just run through it. If they're interesting, we can talk about it. If not, we'll just journey on.
We'll just
All
move
right.
on.
It's like this one. Like your eyes blink over around 20 times a minute, over 10 million times a
It
year.
makes me want to just keep blinking.
Right,
while
you're
I'm
like,
sitting here. Your
the
ears
average-
never stop growing. I actually knew that.
Yeah, I
That
heard
we've
that
seen.
too. And your nose too, I think.
Gonna end up
think,
looking
yeah.
like Dr. Nefario from Despicable Me by the end of our lifetime. It's gonna be
My
pretty
ears
great.
started out pretty big, so I'm a little afraid of what's going to happen as I keep getting older.
We could be okay.
It'll be all right.
It'll be
You'll
okay.
hear it. You'll just be
It'll
able
be
to hear
all
very well.
Yes.
I just can't. I have to make sure how I stand in the wind so I don't get blown over.
Earwax is actually a type of sweat.
I did not know. That's
Did
sick.
not know that.
That's pretty gross.
The tongue is covered in about 8,000 taste buds, each containing up to 100 cells, helping you taste your food.
Of which I burn off at least a good 754 of them ever I
your
drink
coffee.
coffee in the morning. Okay, this one. Oof. You produce about 40,000 liters of spit in your lifetime. Or to put it another way, enough spit to fill around 500 bathtubs.
Ooh, that made my stomach hurt.
Oh,
Yeah.
ooh.
That's sick.
Yeah. Well,
The next one's even worse, so I'll let you have this one.
Yay. The average nose produces about a cupful of nasal mucus every day. That's crazy because it doesn't seem like it.
it doesn't seem. I was going to say.
No.
I'm
Where's
not
it go?
questioning. I'm not questioning the science on that, but I don't know.
I think part of it, and this is going to get really weird, oozes down your throat, and that's why you got to hawk some things up every once in a while. Just saying.
Hook it up.
You're about 1 centimeter taller in the morning when you first get up than when you go to bed. This is because during the day, the soft cartilage between your bones gets squashed and compressed.
I feel like that's why you're skinnier in the morning too.
You know, and it's always like when you get in the car, like you were driving a certain way in the car the night before, and then you get in the car and you're like, the seat's in a different position,
wrong.
the radio's at a different volume, and you're like, well, who was driving this car yesterday? What's going
You
on?
shrunk overnight. Yeah.
If you walked for 12 hours a day, it would take the average person 690 days to walk around the world. I wonder if anyone's attempted that.
Well, I'm not sure how you walk across the ocean.
Well, true.
I'm not sure.
They
How
just
that,
walk
I was
in
like,
place while the boat
unless you're Jesus, I don't think you're.
it's early still.
I'm not sure that 690 days would be adequate because
It'd be hard to determine.
You'd make it a couple hundred and then die because you walked into the Pacific.
it's
But
like, well, we just talked yesterday about amphibicars. So if you had an amphibicar, you could maybe, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know where I was going with that. Just go on.
the only muscle that never tires is the heart.
Thankfully.
The entire surface of your skin is replaced every month, which, put another way, means you have about 1,000 different skins in your life. Like a snake.
Yeah. So the other thing about that is,
Can you hold?
go do it.
I was like, can you imagine if we were like a snake? Like you're just laying in bed next to somebody, you wake up, they get out of bed, and their skin's just laying there. You wake up, it's like, oh god,
That would be sick.
Well,
That'd be cool.
so if you're shedding,
You're burnt or
shedding your
something.
skin, that much skin, not only that, but there's right now in this room, there's 4 of us.
It's a lot of skin.
How much dead skin is just laying around everywhere?
I'm about to tell you because now I'm going to skip to number 12.
Yeah, 'cause
Every minute you shed over 30,000 dead skin
Yes.
cells, so that's what 120,000, and we were in here how many minutes?
Exactly. So just it's just
You guys math, I
I'm
can't
gonna do. I'm gonna do the.
math.
I'm gonna figure this out.
I'm not the
Please
mather.
continue. I'm gonna get the
That's
calculator.
a lot of dust and yuck. Okay, where were we at? The body has over 2.5 million sweat pores.
okay. Who knew?
3.6 million
Oh my
dead
God.
skin cells from the time we sit down to the time we leave on this 30-minute show.
And they're all just
Lovely.
here. They don't go anywhere.
Nope,
They're just here.
Circulate in
God.
the recording studio.
So don't come in here.
Oh, lovely.
3.6 million times how many days have we done this show?
Yeah, exactly. Well, to take that further,
Yeah, how many other
set in an arena somewhere.
Ew. Yeah.
airplanes? Oh God.
Airplanes.
If you ever if you ever want to not fly again, just YouTube video like blacklight on airplanes when they go through.
I feel like we
It's-
talked about that one.
hazmat suit is a must after that.
I know we have to go to break
Yeah,
probably,
we gotta
but I
go
have
break.
one more
You
that's
gotta
funny.
do 15 and 16.
I was going to do 15.
All right.
On average, you fart enough in one day to fill a party balloon.
That's on a bad day.
And that's, and that,
You just had a balloon behind you all day. And,
and if that's the average, I mean, I feel like it's a certain age that number exponentially goes up because you don't hold it in as much.
You want the last one, John?
Spread across their lifetime, most people spend.
Not that one. Not that one.
Why not? It's so relatable.
All
Okay.
right.
Spread across their lifetime, most people spend an average of 1 whole year sitting on the toilet.
Followed up by we wee enough every month to fill a bathtub.
Oh.
Wee.
All right, on that, let's go to break, Alex.
Attention Hy-Vee shoppers, introducing Hy-Vee Perks, your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free. Join Hy-Vee Perks today and start saving.
At the Capper Auto Group, we put our customers' needs first and understand that everyone is as different as the vehicle they select. We offer new Ford, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram vehicles in a friendly environment that puts you in the driver's seat. When it comes to service, we maintain factory-trained technicians and competitive pricing. The Capper Auto Group still believes that service after the sale provides the best customer experience. Come see the Capper experience for yourself.
I'm Melissa Westfall with Homegirl Realty. Heather and Charlotte and I have worked together for many years, and we have always had a vision to have a business together.
I'm Charlotte Howard, and the good news is we bring a very high level of experience. We have a combined 80 plus years of experience in this real estate.
I'm Heather Merrick, and Homegirl Realty brings a lot of things to the table. We have phenomenal communication with our clients, buyers and sellers, to make sure things are going smoothly and you don't have anything to worry about.
Federation Bank is a locally owned bank providing award-winning customer service. We believe that we are more than just a federation of banks, but a federation of communities, serving Brighton, Richland, Wellman, and Washington, Iowa. Federation Bank's highly skilled staff is here to make sure you are able to accomplish your personal and professional goals, whatever they may be. Federation Bank, your family bank.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Good morning and welcome back to Morning Breath. We left ourselves 1 minute, so it's time to get set for the day. Time is 7:44 a.m. The date is the May the 9th. Temperature right now in Fairfield 57, Mount Pleasant 58, and Washington 56. Today is cloudy with occasional showers throughout the day and the evening, with a high of a cool 62 degrees and a low of 50. Things to do in Fairfield. So I'm gonna have to. I had to copy this because it sounded interesting, but I don't know how to describe it. So this is how it's described on the website.
Okay.
John's already. We've already talked about this during the break.
I have some questions.
It says, is sarcasm your love language? Do you have tattoos, thick thighs, and pretty eyes? Is your IQ higher than average with your perfect sprinkling of profanity? Then Girls Night Out at the Revive Entertainment Complex in Fairfield is the place to be tomorrow at 6 p.m. There are many activities planned, including trivia and adult-themed coloring books, I think they said. And so it's just a night out for girls, apparently. I did not make this up. This was not me. I just copied it off the internet.
Because I'm like, what if you don't have tattoos? What if you don't have thick thighs? Are you just uninvited? Like, I don't understand. Like, seems rather exclusive of you, Fairfield. I don't know.
It is not me. It is just a girls' night out.
Okay.
Mount Pleasant, the second Friday of May means cruise night in Mount Pleasant. Meet on the Mount Pleasant Square from 6 to 9 p.m. tomorrow. And Washington, the Washington Tree Committee is hosting a 100 tree giveaway on Saturday starting at 8 a.m. on the east side of the Washington Square. For more info, call Washington City Hall. This day in history, the horror film Friday the 13th, the first one, was released in theaters in 1980. And now is there 13 of them? There's a lot of them.
There's a lot, probably.
You know, Alex, is there 13
I think
of
one
them?
just came out, too. And there was
no clue.
No clue. Alex, you're
supposed to be our movie.
Your movie trivia is just
movie man.
I'm just not sure what to think about all this.
I need to check the credentials of this degree. I'm starting to question things.
I didn't actually call references. I'm not sure.
It's all fake.
It's all fake.
all fake.
It's all right, you keep pushing buttons and you're doing a fine job.
You're doing great.
Greta, this one's for you because you're a runner. What do sprinters eat before a race? Nothing. They fast.
They real fast.
They fast.
I really didn't eat anything because I was so nervous.
Oh, you did great.
We made it.
That's all we got. Thank you, John. Thank you, Greta. Thank you, Alex. We're out until tomorrow. One more day of Timless, although Tim joined us today. So I think tomorrow. Are you back tomorrow, John?
Back tomorrow.
John's back tomorrow. Also, Mike from Mount Pleasant will